See if we have anyone coming in here during our delay. Until 5:30. Golf, whiskey, meat, business. This is the Birdies and Barrels podcast. Welcome to the Birdies and Barrels podcast, where golf meets whiskey, business meets lifestyle, and the best conversations happen somewhere in between. Broadcasting from Birdies and Barrels Golf Lounge, a space built for pure swings, strong pours, and real connection. This is where passion, craftsmanship, and ambition collide. From the course, to the glass, to the grind of building something bigger. This is more than a podcast, it's a mindset. Hosted by Brian Bisking and Mike Grillo, two guys bringing together their love for the game, a respect for great whiskey, and a drive to build something that lasts. Each episode dives into the stories, the struggles, and the wins behind the people who live it every day. Birdies and Barrels. Swing, sip, stay. Hey everyone, welcome back. We took a little hiatus. Yeah. Mike and Brian back here with you. I think it's been close to a month.
It's been at least a month, yeah.
Maybe more.
Maybe 5 weeks.
There was some things that happened in your life. You've been a little busy.
A little bit.
A little bit.
So I went on vacation like early June. And then once I got back, all hell broke loose, basically.
Yeah. House,
baby.
Boom.
Yeah, baby came 4 weeks early, so that was a little unexpected, but she's good. As long as she continues to eat and gain weight, she's good.
Yeah, man. Right in the middle of your house move, basically.
Yes.
So, I mean, not dead in the middle
well,
of it.
It's funny. We moved in June 22nd, I want to say, and she came July 13th. And what was kind of comical about it was Sunday, July 12th, we had like hung the last picture in her room, and like her room was finally done. And then boom, Monday morning she's here.
Baby.
Yeah. It was like, wow. That wasn't coincidental. I don't know what is.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it worked out okay then.
Yeah.
In that.
I remember I was sitting in my office at the new house in Cottleville, where we moved to. And it was like 10:30, and my wife sends me a text. She's like, I think my water just broke. And I'm like, there ain't no way, So I'm like, okay, I come out to my office. I'm like, you really think it did? She's like, I think we should go just to be safe. I'm not sure if it did or if it didn't. So we go to the hospital, and both of us are thinking, there's no way we're having a baby today. And the doctor comes back in. She's like, well, you ready to have a baby today? And we both looked at each other like, I guess we are now.
Right. Yeah, we don't really have a choice.
I guess we are. But yeah, everything worked out.
Awesome, man. Name?
Baker Bell.
Any meaning behind him?
Yes and no. So a lot of people ask me, like, why is my daughter's name Baylor, and there's Boston, and now there's Baker? And the only thing I can say to you is, when we found out we were pregnant with our first, my wife was torn between two B names. There was Brighton and there was Baylor. And my daughter was born in 2021. And the Baylor men's basketball team won the national championship that year.
Okay.
And so I said, well, we got to name her Baylor. And so we named her Baylor literally after Baylor University, but not really knowing that before we picked that name, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it was really cool when they won the national championship to cheer them on, have Baylor gear, all this stuff. Right. So then after that, we made the decision, okay, well, every kid has to be named after a college.
Oh, okay.
So Boston is named after Boston University or Boston College, whichever you want. And then Baker is named after Baker University, which is small liberal arts school that we just like the name of. And then my daughter picked the middle name. She wanted Elsa. We said that probably won't work. So Belle was the next princess she had in her mind. And so that why she's named Baker Bell.
So triple B's for the initials.
Yeah. And I will tell you, I'm 40 years old and I'm already like, Baker, Baylor.
You're
dude, it's terrible.
You are absolutely fucked when you get older, and you, like, my dad calls me my nephew's name sometimes.
My grandma used to be the worst at it. She'd be like, Ronnie, Brian, Jimmy. I'm like, Brian, I'm already doing it.
Yeah, takes 6 times to get the right name.
Yes.
Yeah, you're screwed, dude. That's too many B's.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. My wife wanted all B's,
hey, that's
so she's the
funny.
only one left out.
That's funny. Oh shit. Well, that's cool, man. So we got it. We both brought in a bottle.
Yeah.
To celebrate
Yeah.
Baker. You brought in an Elmer tea, and you've never had that, right?
No, I have had it.
Oh, you have had
but
it. It's been a
long time since I had it. I got this bottle. I chased it down somewhere, shape or form, about a year ago. Never opened it. I just opened it a second ago. And all I remember the first time I had it was like, wow, that wasn't as good as I was expecting for how hard it is to find it. So when I was going through my bourbon cabinet this morning, trying to figure out what I wanted to drink today, I was like, you know what? I haven't opened that. It's been probably 2 years since I even tried it. Let's crack it and see if it's any better the second time I try it.
Yep.
But it's
90 proof, right?
It's a low proof, but it's, I don't know if it's still as hard to find, but a year ago it was damn near impossible to find.
Yeah, they're still pretty hard to find.
And I don't really understand why.
The secondary value on them has gone down a lot, thank God, because I think they were at like almost 400 for a while, which is.
I'll tell you, when I bought this, I paid $200 for it. I paid $200 for it, which at the time I didn't think was bad because it was such a hard bottle to find.
Yeah.
And I'm a big Buffalo Trace fan, so I have just about every single bottle Buffalo Trace has not ever released.
Yeah, I mean, if you're you're going for the collection of Buffalo Trace stuff, you got to have it.
You got to have it.
I think it's I want to say it's a 50 or 55 MSRP bottle.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
So, but I mean, that's the same with all the Wellers are the same way. They're all in the 50s or 60s.
The only Buffalo Trace bottle that I still have never bought, and I bid on it all the time, is George T. Stagg. On Unicorn auctions.
Yep.
About once a week, I'm like, I'm willing to pay $500 for it. But that's the most I'm going to pay for it. And so I'll throw my bid in $500, and within 20 seconds, I'm outbid. And I'm like, well, then I don't need it that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think most of them are going right around like the 6 to 7 range still. I mean, same deal though. Back in COVID, they were like $1,100, $1,200. I'm like, dude, this is fucking bonkers.
It is
bananas. But they were also giving people free money back then. So
it's also
what are you gonna do? It's got a very nice nose, just sweet, subtle, nothing crazy. Probably gonna be crushable.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, it does not impress me the second time either. There's not a lot of what I would call unique flavor profiles in it.
No,
you know what I mean? It's just very vanilla.
No. But again, I think, and I think what throws people off on this is like what you paid $200 for. You expect it to drink like a $200 bottle.
And it doesn't.
And it doesn't. And it's not supposed to drink like a $200 bottle.
That's true.
At $50, does it probably drink above its profile? Probably.
Yeah.
We could probably go wrangle up a $50 bottle over there and side by side them, and you'd be like, that's maybe $10 better, or something.
I feel the same way with like Blanton's Gold. Like I got several bottles of Blanton's Gold. $200 is basically what you're going to pay for it.
Yeah. And
it's good, but I'll take a Barrel King or a more complex, flavorful bottle. There's old Louisville's that are out there better. But again, it's just it's the hype, the name.
Yeah, I mean, personally, Blanton's Gold's is significantly better than just regular.
Oh yes, agreed.
The straight from the barrel though are really good.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you've had any of those, but they're usually in like the 130s proof wise. They are very, very good. That's one that I would pay some extra money for.
I bought a Blanton's Gold from Cottle Village. They did a barrel pick on Blanton's Gold.
Really? Shit.
They did.
I need to get on that.
I don't know how I got a bottle of it. It's very good. Very, very good. But they sold out of those in the first weekend.
I mean,
it was for their grand opening
a
year ago.
I couldn't like how fast we sell out of Barrel King barrels. If we did a Blanton's Gold pick, it'd be gone that day. I feel like.
Yeah.
We'd probably have a line.
I gotta imagine buying that barrel is not cheap.
No, probably not.
There's not much.
I mean, I think the cost on those is like $140.
Yeah, and they were selling them for $199.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, that'd be an expensive barrel to buy.
It'd be a very expensive barrel to buy.
No. But I mean, you're also turning that barrel in a day, so it's like I'll drop $30,000 on a barrel if I know it's going to turn in a week.
It's true. I
Don't
remember
bother me.
I remember rare character. I mean, you've done some rare character picks. Their barrels are not cheap. What, 18, 20,000?
No, oh no, they're not. No,
Not
because
that high?
yeah, because we sell them for $100.
Really?
Yeah.
Your rare character that you just did last year with the like the jelly?
Yeah, the
I still have one unopened bottle of that thing.
it was like a bubble gum, almost like a fruit stripe bubble gum kind of vibe that I got from that one.
Yeah. trying to
But yeah, that one we did, it was $100.
Okay.
I think probably Barrel King's probably our most expensive barrels that we do. Like we did that Midwinter Nights Jam.
Yep.
And that was, we did, I think 190 bottles at like 100 or 110. I can't remember off the top of my head, 100, 110 a pop. So that's pricey.
That's getting up there.
Maker's Mark barrels are expensive, not because the bottle's so expensive, but they fill because you do like the stave profile finish, and they fill that barrel back up full and then put the staves in. So when they bottle it, you're getting like 53 gallons. Like there's no loss because they're refilling the barrel back up.
I did not know
with
that.
cast strength Maker's Mark. So it's that was our first. I think that was like our third or fourth barrel pick we ever did, and we didn't have a long enough established like credit terms with any distributor yet, and so they're like, okay, we're gonna need that $17,000 today, and I was like, hold on. Good thing I got some money in savings,
Right.
Like, Jesus Christ.
I tell you what, I bought it off of this is actually kind of a crazy story, but off one of those Facebook sites. He was a young kid living in the streets of St. Charles. His dog got diagnosed with cancer, and he was selling all of his whiskey because he needed money for the surgery. True story. And I bought a Maker's Mark Cellar 2023, and it was by far the best bottle Maker's Mark I've ever had.
The cellar aged ones are really solid.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Yeah, those are solid purchases for sure.
Yeah.
They're hard to get a hold of.
Yeah. I mean,
but
he was selling like 6 bottles, and I bought all 6 from him. I'm like, go fix your dog, buddy.
Hope it helps.
Hope it helps.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I want to talk a little bit about moving.
I'm sure that was entertaining. How many trucks did it take you?
So we hired Tiger Moving. Shout out Tiger Moving, by the way. They did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
I would hire them again in a second.
Okay.
They had one massive box truck, like 24-foot long probably. And then they had like a 16-foot box truck. They got to our house in Wentzville here at 8:30. They had everything loaded up by 4 p.m. and then unloaded one of the trucks that night, and they didn't leave till 9 p.m. And then they came back the next morning and unloaded the second truck, the big truck, and they were there from 8 till 4 the next day.
Damn.
But they did a great job. They didn't. I mean, there was a couple minor things, but you're going to get that no matter who you have moved for.
You move it yourself, you're going to do it, right?
Yeah. But I think what I wanted to talk about was like, it's the little things that you don't even think about when you like budget, like, okay, we're going to need to buy this, we're going to need to buy that. And then you get into the house and you're like, oh shit, like we need to buy blinds. Didn't think about that. It's a new house. There's no fucking blinds.
And those aren't cheap.
Hoses. Like I didn't pack the hoses from the old house. I just left them at the old house. I'm like, well, I got to go buy a hose. Those are $70. Like it's those little things that just add up left and right into the next thing. You're like, gee, many Christmas.
You go to Lowe's or Home Depot like 25 times in the first week you're there. Yeah. I remember that.
TV mounts, because you can't take the TV mounts from your old house.
Right.
Because otherwise you can, I guess, but you got to patch and paint. I'm like, I ain't doing all that. TV mounts. I mean, I think Amazon has been at our house every day for the last month, at least once a day, if not twice.
Amazon's been at my house every day for the last month, and we're not going fucking anywhere.
Dude, I tell you what, I told my wife, I completely underestimated this move. I didn't think it was going to be bad at all. And the actual move itself wasn't bad. It was the days afterwards. Because like when you're moving, you have a month to pack. So you pack a little bit every day, you get packed. Then when you move in, you're like, you could let it go for a month if you wanted to, but that's not me and that's not my wife. So like our house was fully unpacked within 4 days, pictures on the wall.
Yeah.
But those 4 days were brutal.
Yeah, you pull all day, dude.
I mean, all day, all night.
Second you wake up, your only breaks are to eat.
Basically.
You know what I mean? And yeah, I remember that. We were the same way.
I tell anybody that's thinking about moving, I would think twice.
It's not enjoyable.
It's not fun at all.
Dude, I don't know. Like we have a couple friends who will move like every 3 to 4 years. And I'm like, I don't know how you guys do it, man. I despise it.
My dad and
It's
mom
awful.
moved every 5 to 7 years as a kid, all in the same town of Edwardsville. Just like my dad would get bored of that house and wanted a new one. Thankfully, as a kid, it didn't bother me because I didn't have to do anything. But there's no way I could do that.
No.
There's no way. It's just, and the other thing is like my last house, I had finally gotten it in 5 years to where I wanted it, where I liked it. And now I'm starting all over at 40 years old. And another thing I'm going to complain about, if you're listening, if you're a construction person, I talked to my barber about this today. I mean, now you're not all like this, but 99.9% of them are like this.
Oh, fuck.
You have to like beg, borrow, and steal to get them to show up on time and to do the job in the time frame they say they're going to do it.
It is. It's pretty wild to try to find a company that does exactly what they say they're going to do
and on time. Like now, unless you want to go with one of those, hot, like I'm gonna call it my cousin, Meyer Contracting, Brian Meyer. He's did my basement on my last house. I could hire him, but I'm going to pay a premium dollar to hire him. No offense, Brian. But, if you want to just get a side guy to do some odd and end work, like a landscaper, for the love of Christ, I've been waiting on a landscaper for 4 weeks to show up to put a fence in.
That's awful. Well, what do they say? It's you can pick 2 things: price, quality, and what's the other one? There's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you heard this adage before. Yeah. There's like 3 things that you can pick. There's 3 objectives, and you can pick 2 of them.
Yeah, you can't.
No one's going to have all 3.
Yeah,
so it's like you get someone that's going to do it for a good price and a good quality, but they're not going to be on time.
Correct. That's my landscaper
you know
right
what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you pick 2 of those things. But
it just blows my mind. I was talking to my barber about this morning. I said, if I could find like a woodworking guy, a painter, an electrician, I'd start my own construction company because I would know how to sell it and market it and set the proper expectation up front. But then I'd have to worry about Joe and Bob and Roger showing up on time, and I'd be out of business.
Hey, you got to get Life 360 on them or something.
Think about this way.
Micromanage them.
How would your business work if you just decided, I'm a little tired this morning. I'm not going to open the shop till 2:00.
Yeah, it wouldn't do very good.
No, that's my point. But it's the same thing with weathermen too, man. Like they're fucking wrong all the time.
Yeah, they are. That's fine. Like they said, it was going to rain all day today.
All day,
and it rained for like 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah, and it was like a drizzle. Just drizzle. Okay, I'm off my soapbox, but
my
advice: don't move.
Do you feel better now?
I do feel better.
Good.
I do feel better.
Good. Well, also, it was your 40th birthday since you last been on here.
It was, yeah.
So I brought another good bottle in.
Yeah, you did.
For us to drink there.
That's a really good bottle.
Some Purple Top.
Yep.
This is a 9-year, I believe. 9-year. I haven't cracked it, so it is still fresh sealed.
I will tell you what, their 4-year that they came out with.
Yeah.
It's not bad for the price point. It's not bad at all.
So I think 75.
Yeah.
Right? It's generally like paying $75 for a 4-year bourbon, you're like, ooh,
yeah,
but their 4 years really solid. I mean, hell, their rye is a 4-year, but I mean, ryes can be a little bit younger. Look at that.
Oh shit,
that's not good.
That's not good at all.
We're gonna have to glue that puppy back in there.
Yeah.
We'll get that out. But bottle 43 of 128 at 9 years old, 122.2 proof. So kicking the proof point up a little bit there.
A little bit, yep. Don't break your teeth. 40th birthday was good. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, man.
Had a little get together at Frankie Martin's.
It actually turned out to be good weather that day.
Beautiful.
It was supposed to rain.
It was supposed to rain.
It was humid as shit out there.
Super humid. My wife wouldn't let us take the golf cart because she was afraid it was going to rain. And then it was like a beautiful weather night. It was not hot. Great breeze, great band. It was a fun place to be. So, but I feel every bit of 40. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I bet you do now.
Moving. My back hurts. My arms hurt. Always tired.
Man, I think the air in here kicked on. It did. I was like, the air kicked on to eco mode. It's hot in here.
A little toasty. That's okay.
So we're going to turn that down. There we go.
Technology
is great, isn't it?
When it works.
Be able to,
It works.
Yeah.
I said I have a new alarm system at the new house. You ever heard of it's like Eufy? EUFY?
Huh.
We used to have Ring at the old house. And I was like, I want to try something different. So we went to a Eufy. I don't know, it was good rated, good cameras, whatever. Well, the one thing I don't like about it is like if I set the alarm and then, the next morning I go up and I forget I set the alarm and I open the door, and there's probably a way to fix this. There's no delay. And so then I got the cops calling me immediately, like, and Eufy security monitoring. What's your code? I'm like, it's 6:30 in the morning. I don't even know what fucking day it is right now. You know what I mean? Like, what's my code?
Man, so we have a security system for next door. Obviously, there's a shitload of inventory in there.
Yeah.
And it's motion censored at night.
Okay.
So it doesn't pick up like anyone from outside, but it pick up stuff inside. Well, something fell, like, I don't know if it was a fucking broom or a piece of paper, whatever. Something fell in the middle of the night up there. And so my phone rings middle of the night. I don't wake up the first time because it's on vibrate.
Sure.
Wake up the second time, like, what the fuck's going on? I look, I'm like, oh. And you're like, what's your security code? Same deal. I'm like,
right. You mean the code I set up 7 years ago that I've never had to use?
That's a great question. Finally, I remembered it. And they were like, okay, do you want us to send the cops? And I was like, hold on. So I got on, I checked the cameras, and I'm looking through all the cameras, and like, there's no one there. Like, there's no one up there. Ghost. I don't know. No one's up there. I was like, no one's up there. So, I mean, no, don't call the cops. But yeah, that was same deal. Security code. Yes. 3 a.m, woken up out of a dead sleep. Like, fuck, dude, I don't know, man.
That's me. Because I'm like, it's like 6 o'clock morning, trying to let my dog out, get my son breakfast, and you want a code?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what day it is.
I'm sure there's some way to set like a 30-second delay or
I'm sure
something like that.
I'm not the most technical savvy person.
More so than me, I think.
But
most of the time.
Speaking of that, my dad owned a barbershop in Edwardsville, and when I was a kid, it got broke into, like legit broke into. And he had a security system, and they call him, and he's like, "See, and this is before cameras. I mean, you couldn't just go buy a Ring camera and put it in the barbershop, right? Back in the early '90s, mid '90s. Long story short, he went up there. Cops had beat him there. They had a fucking guy handcuffed in the parking lot on his stomach. I'll never forget the story. And my dad's like, "What are you trying to rob a barbershop for? Like, it's not like he carries a ton of cash."
What else is in there of value?
Exactly nothing.
Clippers and scissors.
What they found on the guy was 2 St. Louis Cardinals tickets that were in like the desk drawer of my dad's desk that he must have just found in there. That's all he stole. I mean, if I'm going to take a chance on robbing someplace, it's not going to be a barbershop. You know what I mean?
Like, you got to know there's going to be something there.
Correct. You got to think that there's just a boatload of cash or some Cardinals tickets.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Were they green seats?
No, I don't think. I don't think.
Maybe he's gonna scalp them. I don't know. Very it's wild, dude. This is such a different nose. Obviously, I mean, it's a totally different thing. But
that's good though.
These typically have there's like a layer of raspberry in most of these that I've always found some way, shape, or form, and those are like purple tops are some of my favorite.
Well, there's definitely a
single barrels out there.
I don't know if I'd call it raspberry, but I'd call it more like, I don't know, berry. There's a berry there though. Caramel, vanilla, a little bit of nut on the back end for me, which is also delicious.
Yeah, you get like so that's kind of I think what most people call like the Willet Funk.
Yeah.
On their old purple tops, you get this like kind of like funky old back end to them, but it's pleasant, not like in a
correct
awful way, but it's good.
There's been some that I've had that taste like straight grandma's basement mold, like nasty shit.
Yeah. So oddly enough, we were when we were at Barrel King doing one of ours, they had some old wild turkey barrels there, and I'm not exaggerating. There's like I don't know if it was mold or just like super thick dust, but it looked more like mold on the barrel heads. And you're like, dude, these got to be funky as hell. And so we tried one, and it was super funky and weird.
See, I don't like that.
A turkey can get that way anyway.
Yeah, I can.
And so yeah, we were like, man, that's wild. I don't know how we would use that in a blend or anything, but it was definitely wild.
I said so. There was a guy that, and I think you know him. I can't remember his freaking name, but he collected those like decanters, like the old decanters. I know you know him. I've mentioned his name before, and his name's escaped me right now. But he was at the barrel room one time, and he brought this old wild turkey decanter from like the 1970s, and he had the cork was broken off, so he had to stick toothpicks in it to try to pull the cork out.
Yep.
And he poured me a little sample, and I was like, it was the worst tasting shit I've ever had in my life. I literally thought I was drinking mold or lead or something, and I'm like, no, I don't want any more of that. And he's like, oh, it's so good. I'm like, I guess if you like that, I don't like that profile.
Not your vibe.
It's not my vibe.
Yeah.
But some people really like that dusty, funky taste, and I just not me.
That's really good though.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little mintiness in there somewhere too.
Almost like a spearmint.
Mm-hmm. But it's short.
Very short.
That's good.
It is good.
I like it.
So you've been playing golf lately?
A decent amount.
Yeah.
I probably should start playing more because I have like 9,000 tournaments in August.
Oh Jesus, for real?
I mean, not 9,000. There's not.
Oh, I
many
know
days,
that, but obviously,
every weekend I have at least one tournament.
Damn.
One of the weekends we have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, back to back to back. So yeah, I mean, some of them are just like tournaments that I play in every year with some buddies. Some of them are tournaments that we're sponsoring. One where we supply all the food for. One we're just a sponsor of. You know, so it's and now between Birdies and Grillos, it's like, you know,
yeah.
I mean, for here, sponsoring golf tournaments is a way better advertising avenue than for Grillos. You know, we didn't see much, but like, so the other one we're doing food for, like, that's a great sponsorship for us because everyone will try our food.
100%.
And be like, man, that was really good. Where's that from? Come and get it, brother.
I was just talking to somebody the other day who's made a comment about, it was my brother-in-law, Mark Schultz, that he came up here and bought like 5 fillets and 4 ribeyes. This is probably 2 weeks ago for his mom's birthday.
Okay.
And it was like one of the first times he'd came in. And he did it because of me and, you know, knowing that we were friends.
Well, thanks, buddy.
And he said, I'll never buy meat another place. And I was like, I've been telling you guys all that. I go, and this is just my opinion. Your ribeyes will smoke your fillet all day long. But you got to like the marbling and the fat.
Right.
Like, if you don't like that, you're not going to like the ribeye. But to me, the flavor of the ribeye, 10 times better than the fillet. And the fillet's great.
Best one you have. Fillets are the most tender you'll get. I mean, same deal though. We get people say that all the time. They come back and they're like, I've never had a steak better. Even in steakhouses.
And they live just right down the road. My mother-in-law and father-in-law were over there, and they both raved about it. And I'm like, I've been telling you guys for like a couple years, like, if I'm buying a steak, it's the only place I'm buying steak at, because otherwise it's just bland, or there's no flavor to it, or it's fatty and chewy.
Yeah, it's a huge difference, man.
It is.
If you know, like, some people just don't. I don't know. I feel like there's some people that just don't believe there's that big of a difference. Like,
they're 100% is.
Come get a ribeye from here. Go get a ribeye from Walmart and cook them both and try them side by side. You know, like, that's the easiest way to tell. You know, it's like like we were just talking about with whiskey. Like, try stuff side by side, and you get an idea of like how good it is comparatively to other stuff. But yeah, man, we will. I don't think, unless like something catastrophic happens with the Hereford program, like, we'll never go to another breed of cattle. It's awesome, dude. The quality, consistency. I think in the entire time we've been open, we've had 2 tenderloins, like 2 whole subprimal tenderloins that were what they call bone sour. Like, so it's kind of hard to describe, but like, either the like quote unquote sanitizing chemicals that they use sat on there too long, or it sat too long in the animal before they got it out. And so the meat literally, it's really weird. It smells like almost rotten broccoli.
What?
It's so weird, dude. And you don't know. Like, it looks fine. You don't know until you open the package. And sometimes it hits you like right away. And like, I don't know, one of them, we opened it, didn't smell anything, cut the steaks, put them in our tray, and then they get covered with, the saran wrap basically. Because we let everyone choose their steaks, so you could keep it covered. And I opened it one day to give someone like to get their steaks out, and I was like, nope, those are bad. Just take them in the back, and I was like, you got to give me like 10 minutes. I got to cut you another tenderloin up because these are not good.
Interesting.
So,
now,
but yeah, I mean, other than that, and you're never going to bat 1,000.
No,
you know what I mean? It's impossible.
Yeah, no matter what you do. Now, tell me this. This is how ignorant I am. What's the with the steaks and the beef, like when they let it like grow mold on it?
Dry age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to do what? I've never had it.
It can make it more flavorful to a point. And so literally, like, I don't know, to me, around the like 2 to 3 week mark is good. Outside of that, like longer than that, and it starts to take on this like weird nutty flavor, and they will get more tender. But essentially you're letting the meat decay and rot under controlled circumstances, right? Like it's still refrigerated. It's just open air. So like it's from the outside in, it's kind of rotting. And so when you cut it, depending on how long, you're going to have a 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of bad meat, and you cut that off, and then everything on the inside of that is still perfect.
Interesting.
But the reason they're so expensive is because you have more loss.
Sure.
Right? Like if I cut let's say I was just aging one steak, which most of the time you're aging the whole subprimal, so you have less loss. But if you're aging one steak, now I have to cut off like both surface areas, right? Like of the big part of the steak and the outskirts around the diameter of the steak.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
If I age one steak.
And how long do people like age them usually? Just 2 to 3 weeks, like you said, or?
That's generally what you're going to see. Like if you go to a restaurant, you're going to see like 14 or 21 day dry age.
Got it. Okay.
Most places. I mean, I've seen videos of people doing it for like 30, 60 days, which is wild. But
yeah, I don't think I would like that.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen places do it on tuna and salmon and all kinds of shit.
Really?
Wild. Yeah. The ones that I saw for tuna, it was like furry, like straight massive mold growth on the top, and you just cut it off, and the inside looked just like normal tuna. And you're like, that's fucking wild.
That is wild.
Yeah. Huh. But so like the whole concept is like you have to get a certain type of like wrap or bag to put it in that allows the right amount of air in and out.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anyways, it's or you can buy like a huge. They make these like big dry age, like it's like a refrigerator basically.
Oh,
and you can
like
just hang stuff in there. Yeah. So,
Hmm.
But they make like little bags that you can use. Basically,
I don't think I would like
like a back seal bag.
I don't think I've never tried it. I know that for a fact, but I don't think I would like it.
7 to 14 days, you would probably be like, this is a little more flavorful. It's a little more tender. That's probably all you would tell.
It doesn't give it like a moldy taste?
Oh, no.
That's
not anything I've had, at least. But again, I've only gone 21 days is the longest I've aged one. So, yeah, I don't know.
Let's talk about this place, Birdies and Barrels. You guys are running a promotion, I saw.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, man. Just trying to get the word out to more people and have people come experience it. Because I feel like when people come experience it, they have a really good time.
Yeah.
And, I'll be out talking to people about it, and they're just kind of like, I can see the look in their eyes, like they don't fully grasp it, you know? So I'm like, man, we got to get more people to come experience it. So yeah, every month we're going to do a giveaway for 1 month membership. So like we just posted, we'll go do our drawing at the beginning of the month, and next month, like the last 2 weeks, we'll start pushing that again for the next month. But yeah, all you got to do is tag your friends, like Birdies and Barrels, share the post for bonus entries. So
yeah,
we'll give one person a free membership, and then we're going to draw from the people that were tagged. We're going to do a free 4-hour round up here for them. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's our first month doing it.
You still doing Whiskey Wednesdays?
The first Wednesday of every month. Matter of fact, this coming the 5th of August, we have our Buzzard's Roost pick just came in today.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, and it's freaking killer.
I love it.
It's open next door if you want to try it after the podcast. It's really good. But yeah, so Gray Eagle, who distributes them, they're going to be up here
Oh, nice.
that night doing some tasting. I think they're going to have maybe bring some Middle West stuff, some old Louisville, and then they're obviously going to taste our store pick for
That's
everyone
August
as
5th,
well.
right?
August 5th. Yeah.
At 6 p.m.
6 p.m. and after, free. You don't need to bring anything
Yep.
besides your clubs if you want to play. And
What
just
other,
you if
what
you
other
want to hang
type
out
of
and
events
drink.
do you do for members up here?
So right now, that's really the only
one.
that's the only stuff we've done. I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of a league, like how we would
Yeah.
roll a league up here. And I've been like, I would have like an idea, and then I'll talk to some members about it, and then they'll have some feedback, and then I'll have to revamp my idea, and then I've just never really been able to like truly settle down on it. So what I really want to do though is honestly, like over the summertime, I was like, well, I'm not really worried about getting it started now because everyone's
Sure.
busy traveling. People probably aren't going to make it a lot. I want to start it either September or October.
Yeah.
And then roll it through the winter time.
Yeah.
So we will for sure be doing that. And then we'll have, what my thought is that we'll probably do like a member guest league. So like a member has to bring someone who's not a member.
Yep.
And then that'll be like your 2-man team.
Well, and it gives a great opportunity for that guest to see the place, feel the
hang
place,
out and feel it out. And, whether they're a member or not, like,
right. Yeah.
If they have a good time, they go talk about it, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully that's good.
But yeah, so that'll be something that we do. And then last year in the winter, we did a tournament.
Yep.
Which went good. We sold it out. It was our first one. It was fun. I learned a lot. There was a lot of stuff going on that day. So we'll do another one of those probably in the fall, and then we'll do another one I think we did that one in February. So we'll probably do one in like October-ish, and then we'll do another one in February.
You know what else? And I don't know if this was last. I had to guess it had to be last year. And now we did Happy Gilmore 2 up here. That was
it was
a blast.
It was a good night.
That was a blast.
It was fun.
But you don't have golf movies don't come out like that. I just
all the time.
Right. You know what I mean? But,
have you seen the previews for The Hawk with Will Ferrell?
No.
It's a series on Netflix. I think it's only like 8 or 10 episodes. I haven't got to watch it yet. I'm going to, but it's about golf.
So somebody told me that there's actually my brother-in-law Mark Schultz on Apple TV. There's a golf like series where who's the guy from Wedding Crashers, the blonde hair guy?
Owen Wilson?
Owen Wilson is like a old golf pro that turned into an alcoholic or something like that and is trying to get back and giving lessons to people.
Huh.
Apparently it's on Apple TV. I don't remember. I don't even know the name of it, or I just know he said Owen Wilson's in it and he said it's hilarious.
I don't know. Man, honestly, I wonder if that's so I haven't seen The Hawk yet. I don't know who's in it. I don't know if Owen Wilson's in it.
He said it was on Apple
But
TV.
I just saw like a clip the other day with Owen Wilson and Will Ferrell together.
Oh.
Maybe they were promoting their own thing separately. I don't know.
Apple TV series.
Google will check it out.
Golf Apple here. Stick with Will Ferrell.
Oh,
Stick.
I have heard of that. I haven't seen it though.
Stick is a sports comedy series on Apple TV starring Owen Wilson as Price Stick Cahill, a washed-up former pro golfer who mentors a teenage golf prodigy named Santai, hoping to revive his own life and career through the young phenomenon.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, he says it's hilarious. It's called Stick on Apple TV. But no, I haven't seen Hawk. I haven't seen previews for it. But if Will Ferrell's in, it's got to be hilarious.
I mean, I'm going to give it a watch.
Yeah.
It can't be any. I mean, not that Happy Gilmore 2 was bad. It was entertaining.
Look, I think Happy Gilmore 2 was not bad the first 60 minutes of it. But then when it went like straight sci-fi on me.
It's the very last scene, right? Like not last scene, but like the last 30 minutes. You're like, what the fuck were you guys doing?
Yes. It was like, and they had they had too many cameos.
Yes.
There was way too many, like Travis Kelce being a waiter.
Right.
I mean, and the guy doesn't know how to act to save his life.
Right.
It's
like he just called up a bunch of people he knew.
Correct.
He's like, do you want to be in this
You want to be in this movie?
It'll be funny.
John Daly was hilarious.
John Daly's cameo was great. Will Zalatoris as the former caddy that he choked and strangled in Happy Gilmore 1 was absolutely hilarious.
I tell you what.
Because he looks like him. I was like, that's fucking great.
There's this brand out there called RSLVT, I think, something like that. And I just bought new head covers for my driver and my fairway woods, and I got my driver head cover is the alligator that it's missing one eye.
One eye.
Yeah, and it's a
Chubbs.
Driver head cover for Chubbs. It's my wife was like, that's funny. I thought it was cool.
I like that.
Yeah. So
we had golf too. I mean, we're talking about golf. We just had the Open.
Yeah.
Was that just last weekend?
Yes, it was last weekend. Yep.
Yeah. The infamous Bryson situation. Were you watching it?
I watched replay of it. I wasn't watching him live.
So I was watching all of it live. And he did what he did, and I was like, he walked back behind his ball twice.
Mm-hmm.
The first time he went back there, I was like, it didn't look purposeful. It just looked like he was just like picking his feet up to walk through high grass. And so everyone's like, well, he's stomping down. I'm like, well, do you drag your feet through high grass?
Right.
Like, you can't walk, you don't walk normal through high grass. I've been in there before.
Me too, plenty of time.
I'm watching him walk back, and I was like, I didn't really think much of it. And then he walked back to his ball again, talked to his caddy, came back up, walked behind it a second time. And then when he came back from the second time, he almost he looked down as he walked. It looked more purposeful than the other two times, and I think that's the one that pushed it over the edge when they were reviewing it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, he was heated. He went back out there and was arguing with those guys for like 20 minutes about it.
I saw something where he called, and I don't know if this is true, that he called Trump and asked Trump to make a phone call for him, and Trump was like, no, I'm not doing it, because that was the same weekend, the whole FIFA, the whole.
I'm sure that had to be a joke.
Yeah, he had to be, because that was when the U.S. was playing, was it Belgium or whatever?
Yeah, and the guy
got a red card, and Trump called FIFA and was like, whatever, and they reversed the decision. But I don't know if that's true. I just saw that. I was like, that's hilarious if that's true. But he was not happy, and Rory and him clearly don't see eye to eye.
God, dude.
I didn't realize there was that bad a beef between them two.
Every other golfer is like, I played golf with Bryson a lot. I don't have any problems with him.
Right.
He might be a lot of other things for golf, but he's definitely not a cheater.
Right.
There was like 4 golfers that said that. Even Scotty said he's not a cheater.
Right.
Like, he may do things differently.
Yeah.
But he's not a cheater. And to hear Rory just be like, he's a cheater. He does shit for attention.
Yep.
All he cares about is views on YouTube. And I was just like, dude, this guy. And then you watch. So I don't know if you follow Rory much. Rory loses his shit all the time and throws clubs and breaks shit. And it's like, yells at fans. Like, literally 2 weeks before that,
correct,
he was in a bunker and hit a shot and turned around and he goes, shut the fuck up to a fan.
Well, he also took his driver on one hole of the Open and threw it, and it almost went in the water. It didn't go in the water, but it was close.
I don't understand. I mean, obviously he just doesn't like him, and so he's trying to find any reason. But that's pretty hypocritical, dude. You do shit. You do a lot of shit, which seems like for attention.
But didn't Bryson and Brooks Koepka have a beef for a while too? Mm-hmm. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I always thought Bryson was a little weird in the very beginning. I started following him. You always wear that weird fucking hat, and you're like, you're not from Europe, dude. Like, why are you wearing a whatever that I think of Payne Stewart
to be different.
Yeah, and
for sure,
there's no doubt he does things for some attention. And I watched the replay. It could have went either way. Honestly, was my opinion. You could call it, and I could understand why you call it, or you could not call it, and I could understand why you didn't.
I was in the exact same boat. So watching it live, I was like, I didn't really think it would get called, and then when they went back to it, I was like, okay,
yeah.
That I can see their point of view. I can see his point of view. How am I supposed to line up my shot? How am I supposed to get back behind the ball? Where, what am I supposed to do? But it's also you're a professional golfer.
Yeah.
You know the rules. Why would you even do anything that would be considered you bending the rules a little bit?
Fair. But I would also argue the fact that you're playing for the Open Championship. And if you can bend the rules slightly and get away with it, why not try? I mean,
that's fair.
I mean, think about baseball in the 90s.
I mean,
everybody taking steroids to try to bend the rules and get better.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying it's okay.
But it was that was uniform.
That's true.
Everyone did it.
That's true. That's true.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. I saw a really funny TikTok afterwards, and they were like, because it was both ways. Some were like, Bryson getting ready to hit his shot, and he's out there with a fucking weed whacker, just weed whacking all the weeds down. And then another one was how the PGA expects Bryson to get to his ball. And the guy grabbed a bunker rake and pole vaulted into the tall grass, and then like just stopped and stood there and then hit his ball. I was like, okay, both of those are pretty funny. So you can see both directions,
Yep.
you know. But
yeah, that was the talk of the weekend.
Tournament was super entertaining, though.
It was.
I'm a big Sam Burns fan, and I really want to see him win a major. And I was super pumped after the third day. But he's notorious now for losing a shit on. And he didn't like lose a shit, but he's like notorious for losing it on the fourth day now, on the final
But I
day.
feel like Rory's that way too sometimes. Even though he won the Masters this year, but for a long time there, he would be in contention that last day and just tank for a long time.
Yeah,
I feel like it was within the last 2 or 3 years he's turned that around. There's another one that I watched. I think that Netflix series called Swing, maybe.
Oh yeah,
it was with
Full Swing.
Yeah, Full Swing, and the first one episode I watched was with who's the Under Armour guy, Jordan Spieth, and I can't think of the other guy's name, but they like grew up together. They played like college golf together. He's a big name too, and I can't think of the left of me. But it was a very interesting documentary on those two, and they're the same philosophy. I feel like they're always in the running, and then they never win.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Spieth's wild, dude. Like he hits so many errant shots, and then he'll hit like the most epic recovery shot you've ever seen in your life. You're like, how did he do that?
And I feel like
so you're like, why don't you just like, what are you doing when you have a normal shot here?
I feel like Spieth was on this like track record of being. I don't want to say this. Obviously it's not the same, but on this track record of being like the next Tiger. He was all hyped up. He got the big Under Armour sponsor. He was everywhere. And now you like don't hear about him anywhere.
Yeah, I mean he definitely fell off a bunch for sure. Yeah, which he was fun to watch. It's not quite as fun. I mean, he's fun in a different way to watch now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, it was entertaining. Dude, I'll tell you what, man. Watching Fox play golf might be my favorite thing ever. He just like walks up, looks at his shot, walks up to the ball. Fucking hit. I mean, it's like 10 seconds from him getting the club in his hand to hitting the ball. I'm like, this is awesome. So I don't know if you follow a lot. Like Patrick Cantlay is like notorious for being insanely slow.
So slow. He
so
like
someone
looks at his putt like 19
put
times.
a driver side by side up of Cantlay and Fox on like driving. As soon as they get the club in their hand, Fox was off the tee in like 9 seconds. And it took Cantlay like 45 seconds.
God, this is great. He's
horrible. I was like, dude, what? It's so ridiculous. Sometimes he just like waddles his feet back and forth like a million times.
I don't remember what tournament it was, but one time I watched, he was putting, and I was like, hit the fucking ball. Like,
you yell at the TV because you're like, dude, what are you doing?
I mean, he walked around the green 17 times, bent down, stood up, bent down, like, hit the fucking ball.
Yeah.
And then he missed the putt. If you're going to do that, make the putt.
You better make it.
That's like if you're ever out on the golf course with somebody, you don't know who they are, and they're like walking around the green 17 times. And you're like, okay, dude, this isn't the fucking PGA. Putt the goddamn golf ball.
Man. So
that shit drives me insane.
And that's part of the reason why I like Fox too, because I play relatively fast. Like
I do too.
And even Fox said it. He's like, 90% of the time, you're between 2 clubs. That's it. You're not between 3. You're not doing, there's not a lot to think about. Pick your club, be confident in it, go hit your shot. Don't, he's like, the longer I stand over it, the more likely I am to fuck up.
Amen.
And that's how I feel. That's too. I'm like,
my ADHD kicks in.
I'd take one practice, if I'm chipping, it might be, 2, 3, 4, like, because it's more of like a feel, like I'm just trying to get the feel for what I'm doing. If you're hitting a full iron shot, you're hitting a full iron shot. All you're doing is just loosening up the mechanics just a little bit and get the swing thought right and go to town.
I mean, and like wind can play a factor into it. the grain on the green can play factors. All those things play factors, but usually they don't make that big of a difference.
Not for us.
Well, correct for us. I'm talking for us, but like I don't ever pick up grass and throw it in the wind and be like, oh, it's 8.9 miles per hour to the west, so I need to aim 2 to. I don't do that. I'm like, okay, it's windy. It's windy to the left. I'm going to play a little bit to the right. You know what I mean? But, and I'm just talking like on the normal golf course, not PGA. That's a different story. But, the guys that throw up the grass and the wind, like, okay, you can tell by the flight, it's fucking windy.
One of the worst things ever is playing with someone who's bad that takes a long time to play. It's like, I feel like there should be like that should be golf etiquette number 1. Like rule number 1. If you can't break 90, play fast.
Yes.
Because you're just not going to go.
Right.
Like, just go. Not that people who shoot over 90 are awful at golf, just like you're also not good.
Yeah.
So just play fast. Like, it's not going to matter for your score.
I'll tell a quick story, and then we'll move off this topic. And maybe I told this already, but I talked about my father-in-law and his hole-in-one. Have I talked about this?
I don't think so.
So my father-in-law plays golf 6 days a week. The only day he doesn't play is Monday because the country club's closed. Tuesday through Sunday, he's on the golf course. He's a member of Whitmore. He's a member of Belle Reve. So Whitmore is Tuesday through Friday. Belle Reve is Saturday and Sunday.
That's nice.
Very nice. Guy's been playing golf.
Time out. Why aren't we playing golf at Belle Reve?
Well, we can play. All we got to do is I just got to call him and say, can we go play?
We need to go do
We
that.
could do that. So guy's been playing golf 34 years. Never had a hole-in-one. Never in his life had a hole-in-one. The week before we left for Colorado, he gets a hole-in-one on a par this year. Just June of this year. So like early June, he gets a hole-in-one on a par 3, hole number 8, south, Whitmore Country Club. Gets a hole-in-one. Everybody's so happy for him. It's right before Father's Day. My wife and I get him this really nice plaque with the yardage, the hole, for him. Because he's like the most humble guy in the world.
Did he keep the ball?
Oh, he kept the
balls
ball
up with it. Cool.
Yeah, we have a picture of him holding it, at the flag. So we were so super excited to give this to him for Father's Day. The following Saturday, Belle Reve, hole-in-one. Guy's never had a hole-in-one in 30, 40 years playing golf. He has 2 within a week.
He broke down the mental barrier.
Yes, I'm like,
the
how does this
building.
happen? I'm like,
That's funny.
So
man.
then my wife and I are like,
great.
well, do we get him another plaque for the? And I'm like, no, just do the first one. The first one's the most important. Right.
Yeah, your first hole-in-one.
But I was like, that is hilarious. Guy's been
That long at golf. And
yes,
yeah, that's
and
wild.
plays all the time.
I've never had one.
I've never had one either. And then
Maybe
I have a
it'll happen when
brother-in-law.
I'm that age.
I have a brother-in-law, Kevin. If you're listening, he's terrible at golf. I mean, I don't think he breaks 100 on a good day. Dude's had like 2 or 3 hole-in-ones. Like it doesn't make any sense.
It's pure luck.
It's pure luck. It's all it is. It's pure luck.
Have I told you the story about the guy we were in a tournament with that won a car on a hole-in-one?
Oh,
So we were playing at St. Peter's Golf Course in a scramble, 4-man scramble. And he's part of our friend group, but he's not great at golf. He's not horrible at golf,
Sure.
but and he hits, I think it's number 12. It's a downhill par 3. There's water on the left. The green's kind of like kidney shaped around the water.
okay.
And so you're an elevated tee box. So he's hitting like a 5-iron or something, and he hits it and he like skulls it down. I mean, like, it just goes right down the fairway, and it's fairway cut below.
Sure.
So he skulls it and he's like, oh, God damn it. And he hits it and it goes down. It's in the fairway. It rolls on and it's rolling up and it goes onto the green. It's got pretty good speed on the front of the green. And I was like, dude, that's going to turn out okay. And it goes up all the way across the big ridge on the green, down, and it goes poop right in the fucking hole.
And it was for a car.
For a car. They had a win-in car on the hole. So it was like a 3-year lease for a Jeep something or other, or I want to say it was like $6,000. And so he took the cash payout. But still, like, that's awesome. And like of our friend group, he that we play tournaments with, he's probably the worst one, and none of us have had a hole. And it's like, dude, that's ridiculous.
It's just dumb luck.
So
that's all it is.
Hopefully mine's prettier than that.
Well, at the end of the day, nobody asked you like, well, how pretty was it? How did you do it? What was it? My wife was like, well, what was the yardage at that hole? And I'm like, I don't know. Let me look it up. So I look it up. What club did he hit? I'm like, I don't fucking know, but I would guess an 8-iron because I don't remember the exact yardage or whatever. And so when we handed the plaque, I'm like, what club did you use? He was like 8-iron. I'm like, thank God. Got that right.
We're gonna have to chisel something else in
we're gonna
there.
have to change that if not. But yeah, I just thought it was crazy. 2 hole-in-ones in a week.
That is wild.
And you played for 30-something years and never had one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's funny, man.
Cool. That's right. So, well, let's wrap this up. It was good to be back.
Yeah, it was, dude.
It's been a
Shake
while.
the rust off all of our
Yeah.
stuff. Got to get the dust off the microphones and cameras.
I was literally logging in today. It was like, you're going to disconnect from your Facebook feed and your Instagram feed for inactivity for 30 days. I was like,
oh shit.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. So we've been slacking
We've been
a little
slacking
bit.
a little
So
bit, but hopefully
yeah,
we'll
we'll
get back
on
into
it.
a routine now.
So one of my buddies, maybe we do this next podcast. So we'll try 2 weeks.
Okay. Yep.
We were up here bullshitting the other night, and he's like, dude, you know what you guys should do is you should do your podcast and play on like
Ooh, that'd be fun.
whatever it would. I mean, obviously we're not going to play 9 holes
Sure.
during a podcast because that would take entirely too long, and we can't edit out.
Yep.
You know, all the stuff. But he's like, it would be pretty funny if you guys were just kind of like bullshitting and talking.
That would be fun
while you were playing.
Yeah, we could do that.
Back and forth.
That'd be fun.
You know, whether we got 3 or something holes
Yeah.
done, but for those people that watch,
Yeah.
then they can they can razz us a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That would be fun.
See if we could shank one.
We also need to get some guests on the show.
We do.
I don't know who we'd get, but I'm sure somebody would love to.
Maybe we get a couple guests on that. We could do two-man scrambles
That would be fun
for a couple holes.
Yeah, we could even do some like improv talking as we're doing it.
Yeah,
Talking about
that's
stuff. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like we could still do the same
Yeah.
kind of BS concept just while we're
hitting
kicking
some
around
balls.
playing
Yeah.
golf. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
So maybe we'll chew on
So
that.
stay tuned to that.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see everyone.
Don't forget to check out Grillo's Chop and Barrel and Birdies and Barrels. Also, even though I haven't made a single Fairway Fathers post, it still is a business. Just haven't had time.
Life stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, a
But
little
my
bit.
wife's like, "What do we do with the heat press?" I'm like, "Just put it in the basement. We'll worry about that some down the road."
Right.
But
I need another month to decompress.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get you.
But as Mike said, we'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll see you guys then.
Yep. Adios.